So let's dive into Demo 11. This is going to be a very small baby step forward over Demo 10. Demo 10, we were grabbing the index and just showing that as a numerical value by sending a JavaScript alert to the browser. Demo 11, which is what I have open right now, is just, as I said, a small step forward. So let me show you what that small step looks like. Make a change. This should look familiar by now. Get details, nice unordered list. I can hover over these and the links will appear in the bottom left-hand corner. And if I were to click one, we actually get the name of the county. So the biggest difference in the code is that what we're doing is, rather than, let me move this around. Everything's the same. We're still grabbing the index, so we're figuring out from the function that's processing the JSON data. We are going through and figuring out, okay, where does this fall? What numerical value is this in for all links with the class of map-link, just like the previous demo. And so we're going to get a numerical value, 0 through however many results are returned, and that information is going to be stored in this variable called index. But now what we do is we're going to go to a variable called county JSON, and this is new. So let me back up and show you that at the beginning of the opening script, at the end of the page, right before document ready, you've seen that in the past I had variable mapstraction. Well, what I can do is I can put comma and then any other variables that I want. So I can put all the variables that I want to be able to set beforehand and have them carry over from function to function to function. I can set these up, and one of them is county JSON. I just named it that way. I could choose whatever name that I want, but this is where I'm going to store the JSON data when it comes back. So the first thing I do when I process the JSON data with this function is that I set county JSON equal to that data. That gives me the ability to carry it into some of these functions and be able to iterate through it. So for example, I'm setting index with a numerical value, and then I'm saying, okay, let's set up a new variable. This one's just going to be v. V equals county JSON. Okay, so this is the JSON object. Open left square bracket, right square bracket, and inside is this numerical value. So that might be a 0 or a 1 or a 2. It could be any of the numbers that represents where this falls in that unordered list. So it's going to look in the county JSON object, grab that number, dot county. So it's going to look for the county information. If we had other information passed back by JSON, so for example, if it was, we could pass the population back. So if we were sending that information back, first we'd have to change our PHP code to actually send that info back. But if we were sending it back as say population equals X, then instead of being dot county, it would be dot population. But all I want is the county name, and that's stored in dot county. And then I'm sending that information to an alert box on the page. And of course returning false so that we don't follow, so that the link is not active, we're not taken to the Google Maps page, a new tab does not open up, we stay right on the page. So all we're doing is we're going and grabbing the name information out of the JSON object. And the effect is, as you can see right here. So this is going to give us the ability to do some very interesting things and start sending this. Now that we're going just from a numerical value, and we can start to grab the information out of the JSON object, we can start to move that data over to the map, and that's what you'll see in the coming tutorials.